Hello everyone, my name is Kuan Kevinyanan, and now we're going to do a presentation for our group project, which is about the EOR method technique used in the Peninsular Malaysia. And first, let's start with the introduction, which is what is a EOR. EOR is mainly about the data recovery, which is alter rocks and fluid property for iron ore extraction to push recovery factor significantly beyond 40%, which is mostly about 40 to 60%. And this is a technique used to increase crude oil recovery factor, especially in older or low effective wells. And why is it mostly used is to recover less than 30% of available crude oil using national reserve pressure, because sometimes the national is not enough, so you have to use the external force to pump out the remaining oil and gas. And then AOR also aims to extract remaining oil by enhancing physical and chemical properties of the reservoir. And just more to the further details. And this is the field that we involve you on this project is the Tapis field, which is on the Peninsular Malaysia. And first, key fields for an EOR method in around world we have to discuss, which is one, EOR method is effective CO2 method, which is injecting the carbon dioxide, which is effective since 1972 in Permian Basin, Texas. It was expanded to Kansas, Mississippi, Wyoming, Oklahoma, Colorado, Utah, Montana, and so on. Yearly, this method is sourced from the natural reservoirs and also produced from industrial facilities. Second, which is gas injection, which we use at the Iwefune oil field in Niigata, which is the Japan's first gas-based EOR project. This research has begun in the 2002 for the pilot test also done in the 2004 further, and they use the method which is the WAG, the short form for water alternating gas method, to implement on 2018 to improve the more efficient for the EOR recovery. And for the third one, which is the microbial enhanced oil recovery, MEOR in substance, which uses the microorganism to reduce oil viscosity and also improve the permeability of the oil to produce helpful byproducts. This is a method which is mainly used for the difficult reservoirs like those in the Kazakhstan, which is they mostly use. This method could boost oil recovery, reduce cost, and also lessen environmental impact. These are the most used EOR method around the world. Then with the main topic of our presentation, which is oil field that we use is the Tapis field that we use for this case study, which is located on offshore Peninsular Malaysia, which is start the production from 1978, which 90% of the initially estimated recovery oil base has been produced, and also has a significant gas cap remain undeveloped. So the primary recovery method they use are the line draft pattern water float. Second is we're going to study about is the enhanced oil recovery at the Tapis, which has increased in recoverable reservoirs and production capacity, such as have accumulated around 20 million barrels to reserves, and also still ongoing technical studies are shaping future year strategies as well. And for third, field development and expansion, which is about the field size of the Tapis, which is structure 60 km long, 7 km wide east, and also west trending anti-line. This initial development focused on northern and eastern areas around through the 4 platforms. New elevation has also led to the upcoming new platform, which is a 5th platform, and also now they are developing for the 6th platform as well. And for the fourth part, advanced recovery and stimulation work, which is the latest reservoir stimulation used are final layering and unstructured grids. Over to the reference of its history matching data, they have done the drilling and workover show premise of eastern region to recover better enhancement of oil recovery. And also for now, their ongoing EOR evaluation include compositional stimulation models, laboratory experiments, double displacement method, and also WAG method also currently in using for the Tapis field for the better oil recovery methods with different type of gases. And that's it from me. Thank you.
So my name is Naini Fikri binti Muhammad Yazid, number matric TH24019. So I will talk about type of EOR use. First is the carbon dioxide and hydrocarbon miscible gas displacement, which is it has been identified as the most effective enhanced oil recovery or EOR technologies for large-scale application in Malaysian reservoir. When we look at the availability of injectant supplies, Data shows that Malaysia promising resources to support this EOR operation. Offshore gas fields in Peninsular Malaysia contain significant carbon dioxide supplies, making CO2 injection highly feasible, and especially because these fields are located near potential user reservoir. Meanwhile, in Sarawak and Sabah, there are surplus natural gas supplies that can be used as hydrocarbon injectant for miscible gas displacement. However, in Peninsular Malaysia, natural gas is targetedly reserved for industrial and commercial use, making CO2 the preferred choice for EOR application in that region. So overall, this resources alignment supports the commercial viability of miscible displacement EOR, tailored to regional availability and proximity to all. So next is chemical EOR, which is polymer and ASP. ASP flooding stands for alkaline flooding, which is involved in injecting alkaline substance like sodium carbonate. This chemical react with acidic component in the crude oil to produce surfactant in the reservoir itself. This in situ surfactant further reduce interfacial tension, significantly improving oil recovery. And then next is surfactant flooding, which is surfactant reduce the interfacial tension between oil and water, which allow trap oil to flow more easily. They also help to destabilize emulsion that can form when oil and water mix, making the displacement process more efficient. And lastly is the polymer flooding, which is it involves adding polymer to the injected water to increase its viscosity. This helps control the mobility of the water, improving the sweep efficiency and ensuring that the water push the oil more uniformly through the reservoir. So each method target different challenge in oil mobility and can be used alone or in combination depending on reservoir condition. So lastly is a water alternating gas wet injection, which is an enhanced oil recovery technique where water and gas are injected into the reservoir in alternating cycles. This method designed to improve sweep efficiency and reduce the risk of gas channeling, which is a common issue in gas flooding operation. So by alternating the injection of water and gas, WAG creates a more stable displacement front, helping to push oil uniformly through the reservoir. This alternative process also improves contact between the injected fluid and the reservoir rocks, allowing more oil to be mobilized and recovered. So overall, WAG injection enhances recovery while managing gas breakthrough more effectively than traditional methods. Okay, so now let's talk about the success rate of EOR production. The method that used in Tapis field is the water alternating gas or WAG injection. This involves alternating the injection of water and gas to improve sweep efficiency and maintain the reservoir pressure. Along with this, facility upgrades were made, including the installation of a new central processing platform and enhanced subsurface infrastructure. Before the EOR project started, about 90% of the field's recoverable oil had already been produced. However, with the introduction of EOR, over 20 million additional barrels became recoverable. This marked a significant improvement in the field's recovery efficiency. According to the recent estimates, around 20.6 million barrels of recoverable oil still remain in the reservoir. This demonstrates the continued success of the EOR operation. So in summary, the Tapis Fields EOR project has proven to be a valuable investment. It rejuvenated a major oil field and showed that advanced recovery methods like WAG can be effectively used in offshore environment. More importantly, The success of this project has encouraged similar EOR effort across Malaysia's upstream oil and gas sector.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Siti Hajar binti Abdul Rahman. My matric number is TH24017. I want to talk about implementation of enhanced oil recovery, which is the first one at Tapis Field. Tapis Field located at offshore Terengganu. It produced water alternating gas WAG injections. So the first implementation strategy at Tapis Field is CO2 based on WAG-EOR was introduced after decades of natural production decline. A new offshore platform, which is Tapis-R, was built under the Tapis Enhanced Oil Recovery Project by ExxonMobil and Petronas Carigali. CO2 was sourced, dehydrated, compressed, and injected alternately with water to improve sweep efficiency and reduce oil viscosity. To counter declining output, a significant EOR project was initiated, marking Malaysia's first large-scale offshore WAG implementation. So, how the design detail in Tapis Field? Injection of alternating slug of water and gas to push trapped oil towards producer. Facilities upgraded for CO2 handling, separation, dehydration, and gas recycling. And the last one is real-time monitoring system installed to track reservoir behavior and injection efficiency. And the second one is in Angsi Field, also located at offshore Terengganu, which is produced chemical EOR, which is alkaline surfactant polymer flooding. So, how the implementation strategy? The implementation strategy is Petronas and ExxonMobil launched Malaysia's first offshore CEOR, which is Chemical Enhanced Oil Recovery. A specialized floating CEOR vessel was built to mix and inject ASP fluid, which is alkaline surfactant polymer. So, the design detail is injection of a mixture alkaline, surfactant, and polymer solution to reduce interfacial tension and improve oil mobility. A dedicated floating facility designed for offshore chemical mixing and injection operations. Comprehensive monitoring to assess the effectiveness of the chemical injection and adjust parameters accordingly. And the last one in Dulang Field, which is WAG pilot project, located at offshore Peninsular Malaysia. The implementation strategy is the Dulang Field underwent a WAG, water alternating gas pilot project, to evaluate the feasibility of this EOR method in heterogeneous sandstone reservoir. Alternating cycle of gas and water were injected into saline reservoir zone. So, the design detail is testing the effectiveness of alternating water and gas injection to enhance oil recovery. Monitoring reservoir response to WAG to inform full-scale EOR strategy. And the last one is collection of valuable data to support future EOR application in similar offshore environments. So, this is 3 types of implemented of enhanced oil recovery in Peninsular Malaysia. For the suggestion to increase oil recovery, I have 7 main points to suggest. The first one is expand and optimize enhanced oil recovery technique. The first one is for WAG, which is water alternating gas, expand WAG projects like in the Tapis and Dulang Field, optimizing the ratio and timing of water and gas injection to improve sweep efficiency. The second one is chemical EOR. For chemical EOR, increase use of ASP flooding, which is alkaline surfactant polymer, in suitable sandstone reservoir. Following the success in Angsi Field, tailor chemical formulation to local reservoir properties to maximize efficiency. The second one is integrate advanced reservoir characterization and simulation. How? Use high-resolution 3D seismic surveys and modern petrophysical analysis to better understand reservoir heterogeneity. Employ dynamic reservoir simulation and digital twin technology to optimize well placement, injection strategies, and production rates. The third one is drill more infill and horizontal wells. Increase drilling of horizontal and multilateral wells to improve reservoir contact and access bypass oil zones. And perform infill drilling in areas where pressure and recovery are low to maximize reservoir drainage. The fourth one is utilize smart well technology. Deploy smart wells with downhole flow control valve and sensor to optimize production and injection rates, reduce water or gas breakthrough, and improve sweep efficiency. Also use automated control system integrated with reservoir models for adaptive management. And the fifth one is improve surface facility and infrastructure. Upgrade production and injection facility to handle increased fluid volume and the specific requirement of EOR chemical or gas. Enhance gas recycling and treatment system, especially for CO2 EOR project to reduce cost and environmental impact. So the sixth one is collaboration and technology transfer. To encourage partnership with international oil companies and research institutions for technology transfer and adoption of best practice. Increase local research and development effort focusing on EOR methods suited to Malaysia reservoir type. And the last one is sustainability and carbon management. Integrate CO2 capture and storage, which is CCS, with CO2 EOR project to mitigate emission while improving oil recovery. And the last one is align production enhancement with Malaysia commitment to sustainability goal. So there is 7 suggestions to improve our enhanced oil recovery to in area of Peninsular Malaysia. That's all from me. Thank you.